Back at the Democratic Convention 2012, Charlotte, North Carolina. We're here with Adam Green, PCCC. It's great to have you on, Adam.
Good to be here with you once again, my friend.
Good to be with you here, and it is a full run to November 6th. I know you're going to be without sleep over the next 2 months. Couple of races that you're keeping your eye on right in our backyard in New England, where we're based, although now these days about 20 stations around the country. We're probably going to talk about a number of other races, but Elizabeth Warren in Massachusetts, Annie Kuster in New Hampshire. Tell me how grassroots support are helping both of those candidates.
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren is the marquee progressive race this year. And yesterday we actually passed a pretty amazing milestone for our organization. We raised over last year over $1 million in small dollar grassroots donations for Elizabeth Warren's campaign. Average donation about $16. And that is just a symbol of how much she excites people with her message of Wall Street accountability, fighting for little guy. And as she said last night, fighting against a fundamentally rigged system for little guy, which both applies to our politics and our economy. Annie Kuster, running in New Hampshire's 1st Congressional District, and actually 2nd Congressional District. And she's running against Charlie Bass, who is a Tea Party representative, supporter of the Paul Ryan budget plan. Medicare is a major issue in that race. And I think that this will be one of the several races across the country that Democrats pick up, due solely, well not solely, but due to a large part to Paul Ryan's plan to end Medicare. It will be a defining issue in that race.
We have a number of races in Chicago with the Revolution Radio Network that we're on, WCPT. You get several races there that are big. I don't know where you guys are playing in that, but we heard from Tammy Duckworth. Could be another year of the woman here. How are you looking at that? And when it comes to the grassroots dollars, are we seeing more toward women because of what's happened with Aiken, what has happened with the issues of women being probed in Virginia?
Well put. Look, the Republicans continue to shoot themselves in the foot. They continue to alienate women. And when that happens, there's definitely an inflow of both financial support and attention to female candidates, but also to female issues. I think there's a lot of pro-choice Democratic men as well as pro-choice Democratic women. And across the board, when someone like Todd Aiken pops up, Democrats or progressives happen to benefit because this falls into a larger trend of Republicans essentially trying to hide the game, not tell people what they will do, and every once in a while someone slips up. Just like as Bill Clinton said last night, Mitch McConnell slipped up when he said that their #1 priority the last couple of years has been defeating President Obama. These are rare moments of truth that, because they're truthful, excite a lot of people and get them activated around this election. That being said, I still do think the economic issues will be prime in this race. And sometimes it's actually, we let Democrats off the hook if the only issues that we focus on are social issues. We can't have two corporate-run parties. We need a Democratic Party that stands up with a backbone and says no to Wall Street, looting of America and fraud of the public, and is willing to actually take a stand.
With that, and final question: do you sense that there is hopefully a resurgence of what we saw with the Occupy movement? Are people now engaged in politics? Maybe the speeches of Michelle Obama and Bill Clinton over the last 48 hours have made a difference, not sure. What do you see in terms of activism, youth, some of the people that you're involved with?
Yeah, the Occupy movement fundamentally changed the debate. All we were talking about before was debt and deficits, which is a fundamentally horrible frame for progressives because it just leads us in a direction of talking about what programs should we cut. Occupy put economic justice back on the table, and although some of the occupations themselves aren't as populated as they used to be, the issues that they were talking about are still dominant in the news. People are talking about jobs, people are talking about the Paul Ryan plan to hurt our seniors while giving the wealthiest Americans a tax cut. And that is exactly where we need to be. So Occupy did a huge service to any of us who care about these issues. And at boldprogressives.org, we have seen a lot of people who want to support candidates that will fight the fight on these economic issues, really stand up for the little guy.
Adam Green, thank you, sir.
Thank you for the service you're playing in this robust conversation.
Thank you, Adam Green. He's the best. PCCC. Check it out. This is Jeff Santos.